Oh, whew. Bird just tried to get my lure. Get away, get away, go. No, 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 no. There's a new style of lure that came over from Japan that people seem to be talking about, and I'm going to give a shot. Is the Yamamoto baby bass lure. First started over in Japan and came over here to the US, so never tried them before. Let's see what they do. First thing I noticed, it's very easy to rig. You're going to want to rig these Texas style, no weight. It's just like the depths lure, or you know, any of the other heavy scat lures. They sink pretty well, sink pretty fast. So you want to fish these weedless, and I'm just going to set it up Texas style, and they very easy to rig up. Ready to see what they do. It's a nice one on the Yamamoto. First fish on the Yamamoto baby bass. Nice big bass. Pretty bass. That is one really nice feature that I like about these, is whenever you get a bunch of hits and you're having a hard time keeping it on the hook, you can just flip it over because it's the exact way. You just flip it over and keep using it. Guys, I'm beginning to wonder if the success of these lures isn't due primarily to the salt that comes with it. Kind of wonder if 90% of it is the salt that's actually producing the hits, because I've been fishing with this exact same lure, have not changed it at all. I caught a fish on my second cast, had 2 or 3 hits within the next 5 to 10 casts, and then I did not have anything for at least 45 minutes. And I just had my first hit in that amount of time on the same one. So I'm going to switch real quick and see if and fish the same area that I've already been fishing, and see if I get any more hits, and see if it's the salt that's doing most of the work. It's got me wondering anyways. Alright, so I got a new one rigged up. We'll see if it was primarily the salt doing the trick. Alright, I'm going to fish with this thing in an area where I was not getting any hits. Oh, that's a big one, I think. Oh, you let go of it. Oh, that was a nice one. Yeah, I'm beginning to think that it's the salt that's producing the majority of the hits and not the actual lure itself. I'm kind of wondering, and not just this one, but it seems like the majority of them, it wears off after a certain amount of time. Okay, guys, I used 2 of these, and I noticed a pattern. Notice a pattern with it, like I do on so many other salted lures, is that the majority of the strikes seem to come within the first 5 to 10 minutes, and then they sometimes just stop altogether, or you might get one every great once in a while. But then as soon as you put a new one on, you get several hits within the first few minutes, and so I think the majority, the strikes being produced on these lures, like the Bandito lure, I think a lot of it has to do with the salt that's in them. And for some reason, the bass were letting go of it pretty quick tonight. They weren't super aggressive with it. They would strike just a couple times or let go of it as soon as I set the hook. But What do you guys think on these salted lures? You know, obviously, you know, salt is going to produce a certain amount of hits, but you would think that some of the hits would be, you know, just based on the action, but I'm beginning to wonder if a vast majority of the hits are just because of the salt, not because of the action. So what are your guys' thoughts on that?